Hi friends, Magus Supreme here, coming at you guys with another reading. For this reading, I felt called and guided to produce some messages of healing and growth. So that's exactly what I did. So for this video, I'm gonna try to make this one really quick, cause I'm really feeling like I need to spend more time with myself today. So I'll produce something really, really quick for you guys, and then I'm gonna head on out. So for this reading, for pile selection, I have 3 piles. Um, yeah, and we're just gonna get into the pile selection right now. So for pile 1, this is your card. Look at the artwork and see what speaks to you, if it calls you. For pile 2, we have this card. And for pile 3, we have this card. So with that out of the way, we will be getting into the messages of healing and growth for pile 1. So pile 1, if you chose this card, then this reading is for you. Before we get into your reading, I just want to take this time out to thank you guys for your support. Thank you for watching this video, and thank you for being with me on this journey, whether you're a subscriber or whether you're not even subscribed, if you just happen to find this video. If you guys want to continue to support my channel and support me, you can do so in one of 3 ways, or all 3 ways if you feel super generous. You can donate money to the channel by the links that I provide in the description. You can donate a deck off of my Amazon wish list, which is also in the description, or you can book a reading with me. My prices are detailed in the description, and so are the ways to pay me. Thank you for your time and your energy, pile 1, and let's get into your reading. So, the card you chose, pile 1, was "Come and Be One of Us." We're going to see how this ties into your reading, so I'll place it in the center. The first 3 oracle cards I pulled are messages of healing, and then the other 3 that I pulled are messages of growth. One thing that I really see here, pile 3, is about your connectedness, your connection not only to yourself, but to the collective, to all of creation, to the earth, to the people in it, to the animals, to the trees, and to the plants. Pile 1, I really don't think that if you're watching this, you just don't know the depths of how you're connected, or the depths of how you're provided for, the depths of who you are. And with this card in the middle, "Come and Be One of Us," as you can see here, this is a bunch of spirits climbing to the top of the mountain. To me, some of them are sad, some of them are happy, and a lot of them are looking back. To me, this is about passing on, or like really realizing and really embracing the truth of who you are as a spirit. As one of the things that I was meditating on today was the fact that, our body is just a vessel. Our spirit is what's real, is what's eternal, and is what lives on. There is no such thing as death. It's only just a transition. In pile 1, I really feel like you guys are being called to examine your connection, not only to yourself, but to your higher self and to people as a whole. Preferably, more likely, your connection to this earth. I get the feeling like you guys might have been trying to hermit yourselves. I feel like you guys have been trying to hermit yourselves. And one of the other things that I'm feeling here is that you guys are just not really showing enough gratitude in your life right now, and the things that that are happening for you, whether you're going through a tough time or a good time. And you could most likely be going through a tough time, but there's a lack of gratitude here. And I say that because in your healing message, you have the ungrateful daughter and earthly mother. The energy of not feeling gratitude, of not really feeling the roots and the depths of your connection is really prevalent here in your healing messages. And that's why this card here says, come and be one of us. You're being called to explore your connection. And I really feel like I'm sounding like a broken record here, but it's the truth here. It's about the connection not only to yourself, but to everyone around you. One of the healing messages you got here is the card of truth. The card of truth talks about seeing things as they are. And one of the other things that I get here is like what you guys need to heal is your connection to the truth, your connection to what is actually true in this world. I really feel like you guys are really could be hung up on like a lot of material things, a lot of 3D and ego-driven desires here. And I really see that in the ungrateful daughter. Like, one of the biggest things here with the ungrateful daughter and the earthly mother is that it's one of those cards that don't really give you like a clear example of what it means. It just provides you with a story. And in this story, this daughter, this woman is incredibly ungrateful. The earth provides for her. The earth is there for her, but she always disrespects her mother. You know, she is a brat. And one of the biggest things that I'm really feeling here with this energy coming out for you guys, Power One, especially in the healing side, you guys really need to learn to be, like I said, more grateful to spirit, to the earth, to the things that provide for you and for what you have been provided. Yeah, especially since it's a 7 card, the card is the number of spirit and spirituality. This card, you're being called to become more connected, a little bit deeper. You're being goaded to take your practices a little deeper and to really like learn a little bit more about your connection. One of the other things that we have here for healing is also the card of music. You have music, truth, and the ungrateful daughter and earthly mother. You guys have to respect a little bit more where you come from. And one thing that I'm feeling is that, you know, music, you might have been hearing like a lot of songs. Maybe you haven't been paying attention to it, especially with the ungrateful daughter showing up. Maybe you guys haven't really been paying attention to it, but you could just be hearing songs at random, like that really could pertain to what you're going through in your life or pertain to messages that your spirit guides have been trying to give you, especially with the come and be one of us. You could have been hearing a lot more songs about harmony, about love, about peace, maybe songs that's outside the genre you usually listen to, Power One. But one thing about the music card is that music can be a very healing tool for you guys. If you guys really want to sit down and deepen your connection and really like tap into the essence of who you are, you guys can do so through music. Put on songs that are a little bit more higher and vibrational. One thing I'm hearing is if you listen to like, you know, trap music, don't do that when you're trying to meditate or anything like that. Really focus on songs whose messages are about peace, togetherness, and harmony, and less about what's more mainstream, because that stuff can really affect your vibration in a certain way. I'm gonna read the card of truth for you guys, because I really feel like that message in there is something that you need to hear. The eagle proudly surveys its domain from such a high perch that all pertaining to the situation is revealed. The shadows hide nothing from his keen vision. Once you remove yourself from the muck that lowers vibrations, remove yourself from the muck that lower vibrations keep you in. And this is exactly what I was just talking about with the music and the trap music, and all that stuff like that. You can attain a viewpoint that enables you to see the truth of the matter. This card advises you to search for the truth of the situation, regardless of the emotions it brings up. Are you or someone connected to you unconsciously suppressing the truth? Hiding from the truth can only intensify the lessons later on. Like I said, there's something that you guys are denying here, especially with the ungrateful daughter. There's something that you guys aren't seeing and something that you aren't giving enough gratitude for. There's something here with this healing message that you guys are in denial about something or refusing to see something. And one of the things that I got is the depths of your connection, like the depths of your connection to another person, to yourself, and to the world, and to creation as a whole. There's a call here, a beckoning to deepen your understanding, to learn more, and to allow your true self to like surface a lot more. Like the truth card said, the shadows can't hide. Shadows can't hide from the perspective that you need to gain, because this is a message of healing. And what you need to heal is your perspective, your relationship to the truth of all things. And there's a strong denial here. So for the messages of growth, we have connection, goddess, and answering the call. This can't be any more, transparent to me. Like I said, this is all about your connection, not only to yourself, but to other people, to spirits, to the earth. This is a very, very deep thing. And like I said, you guys are probably trying to hermit yourselves when really you need to be out there exploring a little bit more. You need to really talk to people, relate to people, like really let yourself shine and to show yourself as you are. There needs to be a deepening in your understanding. There needs to be a deepening of your understanding of who you are as a spirit. There's something here that's just not really being shown, or that's not really being explored and connected to here. With the card of connection, it says, I'm connected to the multitudes, and I can access their support at any time. Even a stranger offers a sense of comfort when they smile at me or make a dumb comment about the weather. Everyone is waiting to connect. All I need to do is open myself up and pay attention. The open yourself up and pay attention part is very keen here. Because like I said, with the ungrateful daughter card, you guys aren't paying attention. You guys aren't seeing something, aren't seeing the truth of the matter, or aren't seeing something that's really right here in your face, because you're looking at things from a lower vibration, pile one. Like I said, you guys could have been going through a tough time, and that's why your vibrations are a little bit more on the low side, pile one. But either way, this is the time for you guys to like really connect to yourself and really connect to other people. Connect to your spirit guides. And the time is now with the answering the call. That's right, the time is now. Yeah, the answering the call talks a lot about taking action. If there is something that you really felt guided to do that you've been ignoring this whole time, now is the time to do it. No more ignoring the truth. No more resisting that message. No more resisting that urge. It's time for you to get up and do, because you are so much stronger than what you know here with the goddess card. And this is the message of upliftment and encouragement that you guys need. You guys are so much more stronger than you know, and there is support out here in the world for you guys. You guys just have to open yourself up to other people and pay attention to what they're telling you, what they're not telling you, and pay attention to the signs in the world, especially out in nature and from music. You guys are receiving communications that you're just completely ignoring, or that you're just not very much aware of because you're in a very low vibration. Yeah, because you guys are in a lower vibration. You're not paying attention. You're not understanding just how deeply connected you are, how your spirit guides are trying to beckon you about something that really needs to happen to grow and change inside of you. But the goddess card here talks a lot. It talks about how you can have whatever it is that you desire. Only thing you have to do is really just align to the energy, to put your intention forward, and to realize that you have everything you need inside of you. You are growing and shifting as a person. Only thing you have to do is just act, pile one. You have to act and you have to do it. And just realize that this isn't going to be something, or whatever it is that you're being called to do, you're not going to do it alone. Even with the Come and Be One of Us card, there's a groups here. There's families, there's people traveling together and going up the mountain. There's spirits traveling together and going up the mountain. This is a very deep and esoteric reading, and I really feel like this might go over a lot of you guys' heads. But hopefully you guys can like at least grasp enough of the concept of what I'm trying to tell you to realize that your life can change if you do it, if you decide to do it, if you have a little bit more discipline and like really focus and like pay attention to the signs. I really feel like you guys are really just surrounded by so much worries and anxieties, and you don't even see the light. You don't even see who you are. And that's because you're allowing these lower vibrations here, like the truth card said, the lower vibrations to keep you trapped, to keep you down there. You are so much stronger, much more connected to you than you know. You have support, you have love, and you have people who are willing to help you. Pile one. And the only thing you got to do is just connect. Connect to your spirit guides. Connect to your own energies. Connect to the people around you, and really realize that you aren't forsaken and you aren't alone. I'm gonna pull some tarot cards to give me a little bit more to this message, and then I'm gonna end your reading. Pile 1. What messages do you have for Pile 1, Spirit? I'm open. Any messages for Pile 1? Okay. What's funny is that you have 2 5s, the 5 of Wands and the 5 of Swords. Both cards speaking of conflict, yeah, this is exactly what you need to heal. I plucked 4 for a reason. 2 goes here and then 2 goes over here. I understand. I got it. That's what I saw in my head. And I guess it's coming true. So this goes right along with your healing messages with the 5 of Wands and the 5 of Swords. This is low vibrational energy through and through, of troubles, of conflicts with other people, of like your situation, your life situation, or whatever it is. You're in a contention with a lot of people, and there's a big struggle in your life right now. The 5 of Wands speaks of competition, debate, and defense. And the 5 of Swords is upheaval, conflict, and loss. You're really trapped in a lower vibration right now in Pile 1. And your spirit guides are trying to reach out and trying to help you in so many ways, and you just do not see it. You're just ignoring these messages. So it's a good thing that you came to this reading, because you need to hear this, Pile 1. You're trapped in a loop. You're trapped in the darkness right now. And in order to raise yourself, you need to pay attention. You need to open yourself up to the guidance that you receive. Pay attention to signs in the nature and in the world. If you don't know how to see signs or what's going on in that matter, what you need to do is stop asking questions. Be silent. Find somewhere to be alone by yourself and just allow your thoughts and your energy to race. Like you're gonna come up with a lot of like negativity and a lot of things of that nature, but you're gonna have to power through that negativity and really understand to get to the truth of who you are. This is all about like doing some shadow work right now in Pile 1. Shadow work is like really facing like your inner demons and facing your inner darkness, and to get to the truth of the matter and to find your light here. It's time for that, Pile 1, and you're being called to that, and it could be something that you've been ignoring and been neglecting to do. Because the energy, the things of growth here is that, you do have people around you that can help you. You could be married and have a partner, or you could be fighting with your partner, and that could be something that's like really lowering your vibrations here. But either way, you need to open up and allow the energy of harmony, of love, and acceptance to come into your life, because we also have the King of Cups here. The 10 of Pentacles and the King of Cups are like beautiful energies, and this is very indicative of the growth that's meant to happen. You're meant to come into harmony with the people around you, to grow, to work, and to build with people. And you need to do so with the energy of the King of Cups here. The King of Cups is about being charismatic, warm-hearted, intuitive, and empathic. Soften up a bit, Pile 1. Don't hermit yourself. You need to go and connect to other people. But one of the biggest things you can do to help yourself connect to other people in a healthy way is to silence those doubts, silence your fears, and to not really be in competition around other people, or to not really be in conflict with yourself and others. There's the energy of peace, and that peace needs to reign in your life. And in order to do that, Pile 1, you need to act now and to realize that whatever it is that you do, you are the master of your creation. You are the master of your reality, and you can bring about any change in anything that you want. You are not powerless. You're not weak, and you're not a slave and a victim of your circumstances. You can always better your circumstances and change your circumstances. All it requires is a shift in your perception and your mindset, and for you to be open and attentive to the signs. Make sure you also give gratitude for everything that comes your way, whether negative or positive. Because even negative experiences are moments that are meant to grow you and to change you. And you need to give grace and gratitude for everything that comes your way, Pile 1. That's the only way that you can start healing your energy and allow yourself to get into this energy of growth where you can connect to other people in a healthy way, when you can rededicate yourself to your dreams and your life, and you can really answer the call that's you've been ignoring this whole time. So, Pile 1, that's your reading. Thank you for your time and your energy, and be blessed. If you chose this card, this reading is for you. So, Pile 2, before we get into your reading, I just want to take the time out to thank you. If you're watching this video, I just want to tell you that I'm appreciative of your time and your support. Thank you from the bottom of my heart. If you guys want to continue to support my channel, the links to do so are always in my description box. You can book a reading, donate me decks from Amazon, which I truly love, or you can even donate money if that's your twist. Any way that you choose to support this channel and to support me is very much welcomed. Thank you so much for your time and your energy, Pile 2. Now let's get into your reading. So, Pile 2, you chose that your joy is your sorrow unmasked. I'm going to see how this fits into your reading with your cards here. The cards on the left, on my left, are messages of healing. And the ones on my right are messages of growth. So, Pile 1, what I'm seeing here is that what you need to heal is that you need to realize is that, or a message of healing is that you need to realize that everything will be okay. Whatever it is that you're going through right now, Pile 1 is meant to grow you as an individual and as a spirit and as a being. And that makes sense here with your joy is your sorrow unmasked. Right now, you could be in the process of mourning, of really just being really low, feeling defeated, and really feeling sorrow and really feeling sorrowful or sad. But the thing is, Pile 1, even if you're not feeling sorrowful or sad, this could just be lamenting as what has been lost. Could be a sense of regret, a sense of just tremendous loss. Maybe, and I'm also hearing dissatisfaction. But the Passion card here was something that you need to heal. It's something you need to really find something that really relights the light in your life. Something that you can dedicate yourself to, and something that you can put your time and your energy in, and to help you express yourself during this dark time. With your joy is your sorrow unmasked. This tells me tough moments and tough times only shape us so that when we do have beautiful moments and when we have a moments of success and joy, they can be so much sweeter. The hard parts are always meant to test us, to push us, to grow us. And then the beautiful thing about the hard parts is when you finally get through them, when you finally make it past, you have something to celebrate. Your sorrows are always the basis for your joys in the future. And your joy is always the basis for your sorrows. Whether it's the joy being diminished and taken away, that's you reaping and mourning your loss of joy. But once your joy returns, it's you overcoming the sorrow and the darkness that you were in. They're two sides of the same, one side of the same coin. No, two sides of the same coin, that's the same. They're two sides of the same coin, Pile 2. And what you really need to realize is that we have our ups and downs in life. And right now you could just be experiencing a down, but just realize that once you get back up, that up is going to be so much sweeter and so much greater than anything that you've known previously. So one of your messages for healing here, Pile 2, I feel like this is going to be a short and sweet reading. One of the messages that you need to hear, Pile 2, is that you're going to be all right. Whatever it is that you're going through is only meant to grow you and to change you and to evolve you as a being and as a spirit. You will be okay. Like I said, you're just going through a hardship right now to help you grow and help you change. But once you overcome this trial and get through it, you're going to become so much stronger and so much better for it, pal, too. Just remember to cling to the things that bring you joy and happiness. One of the things that I'm hearing is that something that does bring you joy and happiness has probably been stripped away. So now it's your time to discover something new. Take this energy to be creative and to like really explore yourself and as you are. This is a moment to really come to understand who you truly are as a being and as an individual. Tough times breed tough characters. And one of the things that you need to realize, Pile 1 and Pile 2, is your time to be tough. It's your time to grow, to shift and change. You've been made uncomfortable for a reason, and that's because a change and a shift needs to occur. You need to grow. So, here on my right side, we're going to get into your messages of growth. You have generosity, cone of power, and wise leader. Pile 2, whatever it is that you're going through right now, you're going through it for a reason. And like I keep saying, and like I kept hinting at, is to grow you as an individual. With the wise leader card, the experiences that you're experiencing now is meant to happen to you because you're meant to lead other people through this experience, through whatever it is that you're going through, or whatever this hard time is. You are a beacon of light you are a beacon for others. The experiences that you're going through right now is meant to like help you grow and change. So that way you can in turn, with the generosity card here, to give back to other people so that you can like give of your wisdom, to give of like whatever it is that you've learned, to give your time, your energy, or even just to provide someone with something that you didn't have or that you wished you had as you was going through this moment. When you come back up, when you achieve your joy, and when you make it through this hardship, make sure to take your energy and to do whatever you can to help other people who's going through what you're going through. Open up your heart, open up your energy to other people, and allow yourself to like lead, to heal, and to help other people. I'm going to read the generosity card for you. I give generously to those around me, no matter how much or how little I have. I know that there is more than enough to go around, and that's the key, and that the key is to allow it to keep going around without stopping. If I stop the flow, I'm like the one person at the stadium who doesn't do the wave. I love these cards. Yeah, Pile 2. Whatever is happening here, like you need to give of yourself. Maybe you're going through something right now and you need to like start a blog about it to talk to other people who are experiencing the same thing. Like if you're like a recovering addict, go to an AA meeting or whatever meeting happens for people who are suffering from addiction and share your experiences and talk. You just talking and sharing of who you are can really change the lives of so many people and let them know that they're not alone. The energy of generosity is what's really going to help you grow in this situation, Pile 2, of learning how to give. Yes, no matter if you have a lot or a little. But the cone of power here in the energy of growth, one of the things that this card is telling you is that you have all the power you need. You have everything inside of you to make it through this situation. And that's exactly why everything will be okay. You're more than strong enough with the cone of power and the wise leader card here. You're more than strong enough to make it through this situation. So this is just going to be another notch on your belt, warrior. So don't even stress too much in this situation. Pay attention, be present in your present life and in the situation, and trying to figure out what it is that you're being taught here. What's the lesson? What is it that you need to do? And be patient with this process because the lesson isn't always going to be readily available or easily deciphered and seen. It's going to unfold in divine timing. So just be patient, find something to keep your light going, and allow yourself to go through this period of this tough time, Pile 2, because it's for a greater reason than you will ever understand. Or maybe, well, I'm going to leave it at that. I channeled that and I'm going to keep it there. I'm not going to try to soften that up. It's for a reason a greater reason than you will understand. Really learn, the growth thing here is really to learn how to harness your power, Pile 2. You're so much stronger and greater than you know. And you really are a leader and a beacon for others. So don't allow this experience that you're going through right now to defeat you, Pile 2. I'm going to pull some cards for you, and then I'm going to let you go, pile 2. Wow. Yes. Yes, yes, yes. Thank you, Father, for these messages. They're so synchronicitous. I love how this energy is flowing. This feels like my element. Let's hear 2 more cards. 2 cards of growth, please. I'm open, ready, and attentive. Yes. And you have the 7 of Pentacles at the bottom. Patience. Patience, pile 2. So for your healing energy, we have the Sun and the 8 of Swords. And you just don't, like I said, pile 2, you don't, right now you're just not seeing how expansive and how powerful you really are, pile 2. You are so much greater than you know. And right now you're just not seeing it. But the thing is, though, you just need to be patient with yourself and to really calm down. Like the Sun card lessens all negative energy in in any reading that it appears in. And the fact that the Sun is magnifying and shining on the 8 of Swords is letting you know that this is just a simple problem of you not really understanding your power, to allowing fear and anxiety to grip you. But everything will be okay. Everything will be okay. You're so much more stronger and radiant than you know, pile 2. And you just need to allow yourself to go through this moment, stay attentive, stay alert to absorb whatever lesson is being taught to you now, and to carry on that lesson and that power. To carry on that lesson to help other people. Your messages for your growth are the Hangman and the Ace of Cups. Right now, you're being stopped. You're being held up right now so that you can gain a deeper insight into your intuition, but also to experience an expansion in your heart is what I'm hearing here. Because the Ace of Cups and the Generosity card goes hand in hand. You're learning to be more empathetic and more sympathetic to people who are going through whatever it is that you're going through. You could be going through something that you never even believed that you would be going through, or that you'll ever have to experience. And it really could be rocking your world right now in pile 2. But the fact of the matter is, you need this experience. You need to go through this to help you grow as a person and as a leader. So that way you can, and I'm keep being drawn to this message, you are meant to help people who are going through what you're going through right now, pile 2. So any way that you can, get out there and communicate or give back to the people, probably even find people who are a little less fortunate than you are, and give of yourself, give love, be altruistic. Be empathetic. It's time for you to really, really give. And that's the reason why everything has been held up and stopped for you right now. It's for you to have a change in your perspective, in the way that you see life, and the way that you experience it. And the sacrifice is being called for right now. It's time for you to really change. It's time for you to grow and to experience a deepening of your heart and of your compassion and passion for other people and inside yourself, pile 2. So that's your reading. Thank you for your time and your energy, and be blessed. If you chose this card, then this reading is for you. Pile 3, and right now it's 33:33 on the clock. That could be significant. You guys could be seeing a bunch of 3s. But before we get into your cards, I just want to thank you, Pile 3. Thank you for watching this video, and thank you for supporting my channel. Whether you're a subscriber or not, thank you for watching. If you guys want to support my channel, the links to do so are always in the description box. You can donate decks, you can book a reading with me, or you can even just donate money if that's your twist. Any way that you decide to support me, Pile 3, is welcomed and appreciated. So with that out of the way, let's get to your reading. So the card that you chose is Sing and Dance Together and Be Joyous. This card is all about living in harmony with other people. And since this is the card of marriage, this could be about living, learning how to be in harmony with your lover, with a partner. But I really just feel the energy of harmony through and through. So let's get into your cards of healing. The ones on my left side are about healing on my left, and the ones on my right are about growth. So pile 3. In every one of my readings, there's at least 1 or 2 piles that get extra cards, and this is my extra card pile. So the message here for healing, you have letting go. You have letting go and healing energy. Let me show you the cards too. Letting go and healing energy. Oops. Predictions of growth and suppression of a star being by hands unworthy. And see peace. What this is telling me, pile 3, is right now you need to learn how to be in harmony with yourself. Really understand that, you have such tremendous power, such a tremendous light. And the thing is that not everyone knows how to appreciate or care for that light, pile 3. There are people in this world who sees the light, who sees someone shining, and naturally and instinctively they hate it, or they just like coil away from it. I'm being drawn to share my dream with you guys, pile 3, the one that I just had today, and I feel like it's very relevant. This could in fact be my pile. So pile 3, the dream that I had today was that I was traveling and through the universe with a family, or with my family. Could be my star family, with star being of hands unworthy. Traveling the universe with my star family, as I'm gonna call them. But I was left on a planet that was like barren and desolate. It was like cold in one area. It was surrounded by nothing but water. And then there was a beach, and then there was like an area that were beach-like. So in this planet, I was stranded there, but then I found a portal on the planet. And the portal took me to somewhere that was very, very dark. When I went through that portal and I stepped into the dark world, there was a single solitary man there. He was encased and covered in darkness. He was one with that. He was one with the darkness. And came up and I greeted him. And I greeted him warmly. And he says, "Now there is a man with manners." And he gave me his hand to shake. When I grabbed his hand, I can feel him sapping my warmth and sapping my light from my hands. Like he was cold. There was nothing but coldness in him. And it was draining my warmth. But even though I felt that, I didn't care. I still gave him love because I placed my hand on his shoulder. And when I placed my hand on his shoulders, the light from my hand started to change his body. He was starting to become a man again and was starting to become flesh. So he slapped my hand away and he pushed me back. And, he started becoming more agitated and more rude. And that's something that you guys need to realize, is even if you are just a beautiful, loving, and light person, that energy is going to be, that energy can be really damaging to other people, because that energy can pierce even the greatest of darkness. And some people are so comfortable in their darkness that just seeing the light or being introduced to the light causes them to have a very negative and violent reaction. Because later on in this dream, he tried to kill me. When I went back through the portal, because he opened the portal and he kicked me out of his realm, and he was yelling at me and saying very mean and hurtful things. I was angry, but I returned his hurtful words with words of love and affirmation, and it was just making him more and more agitated. So then he kicked me out of his realm. When I got back to where I was still stranded, but there was a balloon with a pale face. I popped the balloon, and the next thing you know, portals started springing up all over the place, and a bunch of stick figure people started coming out. These people had no defining features. If you guys watch Rick and Morty, they look like a bunch of Meeksies or Mises. If you watch Rick and Morty, you know exactly what I'm talking about. They look like them, just like clones and empty people. And then they started chasing me around the island. And the only way for me to get away from them was to jump into the water, to get into the spirit and swim. Eventually, all those people came together, all these hollow, empty, characterless people, they came together. And then they summoned the guy. But the guy came out in the form of like a monster. He had like sickles for claw, sickles for hands. He was giant. He was red, and he had like I think like either 4 to 8 legs. And he said we meet again, and he started to try to kill me. I was running away from him, but eventually I decided that I didn't have to run away from him. I'm stronger than he is. And I heard in my head, the only way to defeat this guy is if you have this or that. I can't remember the name of the relics. Normally I'm really good with those kind of memories and those details in my dreams, but I forgot. But I said, well, what if I had both? And when I said that, I was in my battle outfit. One thing about me and my dreams is that I am a very accomplished and very competent warrior in my dreams. And when it's time for me to fight, I fight. So I was in my battle uniform and I had a shield to protect me. And the guy came after me and I had like a sling, like David and Goliath is what I was drawn to. So I had a sling and I slung my sling and it wrapped around him, and I used it to pull him close to me and put him at my feet. I pulled out a hilt, and then when I touched the hilt of this like sword thing, it became a sword of light, and a sword of light and fire, a purification. And I cut his head off, and he was screaming because I couldn't do it in one slice. Like he was really thick and really strong and really big. I had to hack at him, keep it going, keep throwing that light and that love at him, and then eventually he died. And then once he died, that's when I woke up from the dream. All this is to say, Power 1, Power 3, and this dream could be very relevant to you because you could be a light worker. You're definitely a star seed, a star being, and you could have to be someone with a very strong and empathic heart. And what you're being told right now, your message of healing is that you just need to find peace. Like I said, people aren't really going to like you if you're all about love and light. And I see that even in my own community right now with doing tarot card readings for YouTube. Being a true vessel of love and light isn't popular. It isn't relatable. It doesn't get you views, but you have to stay focused and stay determined on your mission and what you're here to achieve, Pile 3. You might not know what it is yet, but what you do need to know is that you're going to grow. It's that you're going to change and you're going to become more and more understanding because you have predictions of growth here. You're going to grow into your star mission, into what you're here to do and who you're here to be. But right now you're just being suppressed. But in order to overcome that suppression, you need to let it go. Let it go. If someone is rejecting you, if someone is if people just don't really understand you, if they outcast you, if they don't really understand you and they try to bully you or hurt you, Pile 3, or that's something that you've really been having to that you dealt with in your life, or just feeling outcast and unappreciated right now, just know it's because you're a very powerful light, Pile 3. And what you need to do is find the healing energy inside yourself. This card, the healing energy card, gives really good advice. You need to meditate or go out in nature or do whatever it is that you can do to connect to deep inside yourself, like this egg here, to connect deep inside yourself, to find your light and to find your energy and to allow source to heal you. This is allowing God or Father, as I call them, allowing God or source or universe, whatever you know him as, allowing that energy to come in and filling you and allowing that to be your power. Just today, I tweeted that the light is my power and I'm firmly aligned with it. And that could be one of my affirmations, but the light is my power, just as the light is your power, Pile 3. You need to learn how to find peace inside, to see peace inside of yourself, to allow that energy to fill you up, and also see peace in the people around you. The big part of that dream is even though the guy was hurling obscenities at me, even though he was being mean, and even though I felt angry, I still spoke nothing but kindness, love, and peace to this person. That is the biggest power that you'll ever have. It's the power that Jesus used. And that's why he was so powerful and so strong, because he sought peace, not war, not violence, but peace. And that's the biggest thing that you need to realize right now in pile 3 is that you just have very dark energies and just probably been dealing with dark energies, or people who don't even know that they're dark energy. Just really characterless, expressionless people, just copies of each other. Don't worry about it, pile 3, and don't worry about what the little meeksies say about you. You are so much stronger, so much brighter than they'll ever be. And only thing you have to do is just return love to them, because it's not yet their time to step into their power and to learn who they are. But the people who are with you and who are for you, they'll come in time. And that's why you have the card of sing and dance together and be joyous. Always find peace, love, and harmony, not only yourself, but in all creations around you. So with the energies of growth here, that's your healing messages. So with the energies of growth here, pile 3, you have the self-love card, playfulness, and again, letting go. So you have letting go in this reading twice, pile 3. You also have staying focused, overcoming obstacles, and the lady, which is embodiment. The thing about this card, about this pile 3, is that you guys are very, very deeply connected to the light, and that's shown here with the lady card, the embodiment. This is the divine feminine, the spiritual energy. This card represents the high priestess. You have a very close and powerful communion with spirit, with the source, whether you know it or not. Pile 3, you are a star seed, a star being, and a being of light, and that is why you're going to face so many challenges and so many obstacles, and most of it is going to present itself in the form of other people chasing you around, hurling obscenities at you, banding together to send dark forces your way, or just banding together to just like spread their hate and their vitriol about you, pile 3. But the fact of the matter is you need to remain undaunted. The biggest thing here is learning to love yourself, pile 3. And I'm going to read it. I openly embrace the feeling of self-love. I love myself because I understand myself. I love myself as the most committed partner I will ever have. I show myself love in any way that I can, and when I screw up, I remember to be sweet and gentle with myself. If not, I'm going to make myself sleep on the couch. Got that, self? So yeah, pile 3. Learn to be to allow God, source, and allow yourself to be your own source of strength, pile 3. Because there are going to be people who don't understand you. They might not mean you no harm, but they might not understand you. They may not get you. And whether they know it or not, they're going to be sending dark energy your way. And it's up to you to stand in the strength and the power of light, to see peace, to see love, to see happiness, and to really return that their way. One of the other things here is letting go, and I'm going to read it for you. I don't dwell on bad things that happen. I let things go because I have enough heavy things to carry around, and also grudges aren't a great look. You need to allow the energy of playfulness here as well. Allow the energy of playfulness into your life to do something fun whenever you start my throat. Whenever you start feeling really down, pile 3, go and do something fun, something that brings you joy and happiness, something that's personally fulfilling for you. And that's really going to help you overcome this feeling of suppression. Let it go. Do whatever you got to do. Meditate, concentrate, really process your feelings and your emotions about the situation. And then once you process it and understand it, release it, pile 3. And you guys are star seeds and star beings. You're going to do this naturally. Even if you might not understand what I'm saying, just know, one, you will grow into this understanding. You will understand it eventually if you don't now. And just know that this is something that you do naturally anyway, because you are a star being. You are connected to the light. You are connected to source. You are connected to the divine. So just know that you'll do it right. You'll get it. So with staying focused and overcoming obstacles, don't forget why you're here. Like if there's something that you're doing and other people are ridiculing you for, you don't feel the proper support, or you're not receiving the proper support for something that you're doing or something that you believe in, hold the course. Stay true to what you believe in and how you do things, pile 3, because you are connected to something so much greater and so much more powerful. Even though we all are connected, your connection is so much more stronger. You're closer than a lot of other people, Pile 3. And that's something that you can be proud of, something that you can wear as a badge of honor. And remember to be humble, be humble with that knowledge, Pile 3, because that energy and that connection can be stripped from you in an instant if you don't live your life with integrity, with peace, and with love. Always remember that. Don't become holier than thou, and don't become more haughty, because you know that you're connected more closely to the source than other people. Don't allow that to cloud your judgment, to allow you to fall, because that's what happened to Lucifer, to the devil. Don't allow that to happen to you, Pile 3. Yeah. So whatever is going on in your life right now, just know that you're going to overcome it. You are connected to unspeakable power. And that's also here with the embodiment card, the lady card. You're connected to an unspeakable power, and you will overcome anything that you go through. And I'm going to read the lady card for you guys, because this is like powerful energy here. The lady signifies that you may have been feeling different recently. New blood seems to be coursing through your veins, and you are changing as a result. It is possible to embody any characteristics we choose, and by doing so, match the energies that are presenting themselves to us in our outer world. The lady indicates you have the ability to stand up for yourself, even if it doesn't seem like it sometimes. You are the power behind your reality. If your reality does not fit your dream, start to change it now. Call for energies that are required to fill you with whatever you need. Believe in your power and your strength. And I really feel like I'm going to read the high note and the low note for you, because the low note is very present in this reading. The high note is all that you need is present. But the low note is issues of disempowerment are highlighted. You guys probably don't feel powerful right now. You guys probably just had a major setback in your life with dealing with other people, and other people hurting and harming you, whether they mean to or not. But the thing is, Pile 2, you are so powerful. Pile 3, you are so powerful and so much more stronger than you know. And you will overcome this. Believe it. You're so much greater than you possibly understand right now. But throughout your life, as you get older and as you grow as a spirit, you will come to understand who you are. You will. Believe it. So I'm going to pull some tarot cards for healing. Ooh, I love this. You got the Eight of Swords in reverse. So I'm going to pull 2 cards for healing and 2 cards for the growth message. Magician. Yes, we love it. Cards for growth. Messages for growth for Pile 3. Messages of growth for Pile 3. Ten of Cups. And a 4 of Swords. That's funny. Star card at the bottom. Beautiful. Okay. Pile 3. Star card at the bottom deck is everything is literally everything. Your faith, your belief in not only your strength and your power, but also in the divine and source and God or universe, whatever you believe in, whatever you call Father. Your belief in him is what's really going to really drive you forward. It's the source of your strength, and it's what's going to bring hope, renewal, and change into your life. Always remember that, and keep that little bit of information in your back pocket, because it'll help you overcome a lot in your life, Pile 3. But for the messages of healing, we have the Eight of Swords in reverse and the Magician. The Eight of Swords in reverse talks a lot about, this could be one or two ways, and I'm going to take it both ways, is that the feelings of self-doubt and things that nature are starting to overwhelm you. You really don't understand, and you're not seeing your magician power here, Pile 3. But conversely, you are so much stronger than you know. And that's the message that keep coming to me, Pile 3. And eventually, as you get older, as you grow, and as you process, you'll start removing this Eight of Swords energy and start stepping into this Magician energy of reunifying your will, your energy, and your power towards your goals and to whatever it is that you want to achieve. You're not going to keep letting people hold you back and keep you back from your destiny and what you believe in. You will have something so much stronger on your side. And even though you may possibly be running away now, you may be scared, eventually you're going to turn and fight. And when you're ready to turn and fight, that's when you'll truly understand your power and see just how beautiful, how radiant, and how connected you truly are. For the messages of growth, we have the Ten of Cups and the Four of Swords. One of the things that you need to realize is if you look deep inside yourself, like all these cards say, you'll find the ultimate happiness and completion inside yourself. You are destined for happiness, for literal happiness, pile 3. But what you have to do is like really take the time out to look inside yourself and search inside yourself. And that came out with the energy of healing energy. Look inside yourself and find your light, find your strength, and find your power. Inside yourself is everything that you ever need. Exactly what the Lady card says. Everything you ever need is inside of you, pile 3. You're so much more expansive, powerful, and radiant than you know right now. But you will come to know who you are. And with that out of the way, thank you for your time and energy, pile 3, and please be blessed.